What up, YouTube? This is MG, and today I'm gonna talk about homewreckers. So, the other day I saw a TikTok account of a woman who got hate comments. Yeah, she got hate comments, and she started texting the husbands of the women who were giving her hate comments.
To all you women who thought it was such a good idea to comment on my video nasty things, this goes out to you. I am gonna find your husbands today. I can already tell from his photo that he is very handsome. Oh, look at that. Follow.
Basically, she is what people consider a homewrecker. Yeah, I landed on a very messy side of TikTok because some people love her. They celebrate her even for calling men out as cheaters. The other people hate her. They hate her to death. And everyone who supports her, for that matter. Everyone who does not consider her a homewrecker is apparently a homewrecker too. So, I want to look into that and see what's up with the term homewrecker.
Pussy, 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 marijuana, wanna. Pussy, 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 marijuana.
So, for those of you who are wondering what a homewrecker is, I got you covered. A homewrecker is a dirty little who sleeps with men even though she knows that they're married with 2 children and his wife is 9 months pregnant. These little hoochies often get blasted in the face. As well as karma. Ugh, yeah.
A female
Whose goal in life is pursuing men in relationships with the purpose of making them leave their significant other. These
females
usually have low self-esteem and no morals. These usually never received any love from their own mothers, so they seek revenge on other
females
by stealing their man. Tanika slang card. Ooh, yeah. People are venting on Urban Dictionary like it's Urban Diary or something. But it comes out more as urban diarrhea. It's a venting thing.
Shut up!
Okay, but on a more serious note though. A homewrecker is a person, oftentimes a woman, who goes for a taken person. And they are blamed for the relationship or marriage falling apart. Okay. So I personally think that it's very immoral to hit on someone when you know that they're in a relationship. I personally wouldn't do it. Like, I would be hella mortified if I would know that someone is in a relationship and I would still actively pursue them. No. So I guess it's very telling about someone's character when they use a person's weak spot, or if they take advantage of a fight or a rough patch in someone's relationship for their own benefit, i.e. pursuing a relationship themselves. I cannot imagine why someone would do that. I will get into that later, but let's play the blame game. So the first question is, can you push someone to cheat? I want to talk about a particular part in the definition of homewreckers, and it's this one. A person who is responsible for the breakup of a usually big or happy family. She's the reason my parents got divorced. I want to talk about the part where it says homewreckers are responsible for breaking up a happy family. And I would just simply disagree, because I think you cannot break up a relationship that is actually happy. I know it's kind of controversial, but I think that if someone really wants to be faithful and someone is really happy in the relationship, they will not cheat, even if they get tested, even if someone tries to seduce them, they will not break. And yeah, you cannot push someone to cheat. Of course, someone can be so determined to break up your marriage, but if your partner is happy with himself and the relationship, that's very important, they will not cheat. So yeah, I think that's complete and utter. How can someone break up a genuinely happy relationship? It was not happy, but that's just my opinion. Also, the homewrecker is not responsible for my relationship. Like, if I'm in a relationship with a man, someone else is not responsible for my relationship. They can choose to either respect it or disrespect it. But if I'm in a relationship and someone else comes in, they are not responsible for my relationship. I'm also not responsible for my partner to cheat or not. That's their individual choice, right? So who is to blame? That, my friend, is the million-dollar question. Just kidding. It's him. It's him. Blame him. Dump him. Alright, no. But on a more serious note, if someone is actively pursuing your partner, like the lady on TikTok, mostly my partner is to blame if he cheats on me because we entered a monogamous relationship. Duh. There is a scenario where women are the homewreckers and they don't even know. Like, you never know what your partner told that other woman. So, yeah. Just blatantly going after the person who your partner cheated with? I don't know. Seems weird to me. I would be like, yeah, fuck you. But that's it. And these women on TikTok, they go after the other woman. It's kind of embarrassing.
I fucking said, open the door!
Ladies, please stop with that. I'm begging you. Just don't do it. Ugh. It is an actual thing to only go after married or taken people. The root of that, probably in childhood, I don't know, abandonment issues, because it will not fulfill you, right? Going after a married person or a taken person will not fulfill you because they have already left you before you entered a relationship. That sounds kinda sad, right? In a perfect world, I think people would have compassion for that person instead of hating someone like that, because it's actually kinda sad. And a homewrecker trying to be in a relationship with a taken person is probably because they want to break out of this cycle of hurt. Kinda sad. I don't know. In the movie Nymphomaniac, the protagonist Joe, who is a nymphomaniac, sleeps with a married man, and the wife is so mad at her. Just look.
Approximately how many lives do you think she has time to destroy in one day? 5? 50? Or several hundreds? I admit the latter sounds improbable, but where there's a will, there's a way. To destroy a mesh of feelings woven over 20 years is no joke, I can assure you.
So why are people mad at the homewrecker instead of the partner? I mean, most of the people are not mad at the homewrecker instead of the partner, but I see a weird imbalance of people being mad at the homewrecker, which is, in my opinion, disproportionate. I also found this very interesting article on Medium by Faith Ann. She has a very good comparison for the situation of a homewrecker. She says, let's take the complicated feelings out of it. Imagine if you are a graphic designer and a client comes to you with a project. Maybe that client tells you they are already in a contract with a different graphic designer, or maybe they leave that information out. But at the end of the day, you and the client decide to work together on the project. Then imagine when the previous graphic designer finds out the client breached their contract, they come after you. They present you with the lawsuit. they blame you for their loss. The client who broke their contract gets a slap on the wrist, and you take the brunt of the criticism. Even your own graphic designer friends are disappointed in you. Doesn't that seem unfair? Now apply that back to the other woman or man. Why are they responsible for upholding someone else's contract? Yeah, completely agree. If that doesn't make you think about hating a homewrecker, I don't know what will. Honestly, hate your cheating ass partner, not the person who was cheated with. I guess it's kinda easier to blame the other party instead of your partner, whom you may have already been together with for 15 years. Yeah. I personally cannot relate to that because I am single as and I have been cheated on. But the other girl didn't know about me and I didn't know about her, and now we're actually friends. So that's possible too. There is also the very interesting question about whether or not this is internalized sexism. And honestly, I don't know if I agree with that. I am just here to present the evidence, which is this.
Me don't fight over man.
Let's talk about the very act of fighting over a man and a cheating man, for that matter. Shensi has captured my thoughts on that very accurately. She says, "No gyal can see me and cause problem. Them a men clown, so me walk pon them." I'll just say the words because I can't do the thing. I am too cringy for that. Too cringy for that. Too cringy. I thought I could include this chorus where she says she won't fight any girl over a man because she's no idiot. But then she says, "If I take your man, I'm keeping that." So I guess it's not very appropriate, but yeah, there's that. When you have been together for 15 years, you have to think about whether monogamy is important to you, and if it's not, I guess you can stay with that man. But why fight another woman because of that? Because if we're honest, is he really worth it? Be honest. Yeah, I thought so. Let's look at how internalized sexism may play into this phenomenon. I read an essay about internalized sexism and internalized oppression, and they talked about a very interesting point, namely competition between women. Competition within an oppressed group is one of the fundamental manifestations of internalized oppression. Competition between women is often for ostensibly limited social resources, such as favored social positions, desired partners, respect, support, and valuable social ties. In communities of girls and women, such competition may take the forms of social aggression, malicious gossip, social exclusion, zero-sum comparisons. For someone to win, someone has to lose, and women putting one another down or maneuvering each other into lower status positions to make themselves look or feel better. This last sentence, I think, plays a big part in hating the homewrecker. Why are you even comparing? What is this comparison? I don't know. It's like a very weirdly man-fixated way to make yourself better, but linked to being the baby mama of this cheating ass man. What? Your man cheated, and you're feeling better because you're the mother of his child? Like, why are you better? What makes you better? I just wish that women would not compete like that. What is this? This is just, ugh. Stop. The article that I read about internalized sexism suggests, as a solution to this particular problem, that building solidarity is the way to go. Whether or not you agree that this issue is about internalized sexism, I think solidarity is still the way to go. So I think this part of the essay is kind of corny, but let's just still read it. Developing solidarity requires an acknowledgement of the damage caused by practices of internalized sexism, followed by a commitment to mutual understanding and collaboration among women, to ultimately serve the larger project of women's liberation and empowerment. After all, hating the homewrecker might not be about sexism at all. Women are shown to be more relationally aggressive, which means that harm is caused by damaging someone's relationships or social status, and men tend to be more physically aggressive, which happens too when they're cheated on, that they beat up the other man, and that's the equivalent to shaming your homewrecker on TikTok. In TV shows like Gossip Girl and Euphoria, there are instances of girls being a homewrecker. In Euphoria, it's Cassie who sleeps with Maddie's ex-boyfriend. Technically, that doesn't make her a homewrecker, right? But whatever. The more accurate example would probably be Serena sleeping with Blair's boyfriend and them fighting. There's a difference between a homewrecker being your best friend, because if my best friend would cheat, yeah, she would cheat on me. Like, I don't even give a shit about my boyfriend. My best friend sleeps with my boyfriend, she cheated on me. Sometimes the man don't matter. Yeah? So, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that your partner should be blamed or a homewrecker? Do you think it has anything to do with internalized sexism or not? I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. And yeah, let me know in the comments. Yeah.
And now for the #1 song in Bikini Bottom.